Hello, my presentation will be on homosexuality today, such as the different viewpoints, the controversial arguments, as well as the church's viewpoints and international aspects. Well, there is an argument among many individuals with different viewpoints on being born a homosexual. A number of debaters in today's society will find being attracted to the same sex is being either of the four: theology, born gay, medicine of sex, and trend, which makes the subject a sensitive topic for those who are homosexuals. Homosexuals argue against the rule of law, of natural law. Male and female only joined together by marriage. In this case, several objectives and disagreements will arise, as well as the variety of opinions. Regardless of one opinion of homosexuals, the divine law of natural moral principles state all humans have equal rights. In the theology terms, being born a homosexual is not possible according to the divine law of God. As it has so often in recent years, the problem for conservative members of the church turns on the particular section of the Book of Order, the covenant of marriage between a man and a woman. In the church or mosque, marriage should be shared between a man and a woman. Homosexuality is a divine sin against God's natural law, according to churches. Many of religious beliefs believe when God created man and women, He intended for man and women to be joined together, not men joined with men or women joined with women in marriage. However, all men and women are created equal, with equal rights, and should be treated as such according to the natural law. Due to the natural law of order, those who are in the church have to treat homosexuals the same as all others. Gay men and lesbians were now welcomed with open arms and blessed in their ministry. According to the text of covenant, churches should put aside the differences towards homosexual individuals and remain cordial as well as respectful. Homosexuality is not treated kindly by international aspects. Many countries around the world frown upon same-sex relations. In Malaysia, the Muslim nations believe that such behavior is worth execution because the very act of it is going against the nature that Allah has provided for the world of Islam. According to the Malaysian population, sexual activity between two persons of the same sex or gender is punishable by death or flogging. It is illegal for men to behave like women or wear women's clothes, or for women to wear men's clothes. There were reports of social discrimination based on sexual orientation. There were reports of discrimination, physical violence, and harassment towards homosexuals. In a text by Noah Presley, he mentions the act of same-sex relations may be described as a culturally sensitive issue, but also an act of against Almighty God. The Islamic world will consider homosexual as being a disgrace to human race. Under God's divine law, under no circumstances would they accept same-sex relations. Many individuals in America will fight for the right for gays and lesbians to marry because they feel that homosexuality is caused by many factors, even for one to be born a homosexual. But most importantly, a handful of individuals stress equal rights for all, including gays and lesbians, attained by the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unliable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Individuals feel strongly about equal rights and feel that gays and lesbians should have the right to live their lives in the way that they feel comfortable to do so in peace. In the case of homosexuals in America, all across the world, a gay and a lesbian right as is an understatement. No one really wants to accept same-sex marriage way of life because it's the very act of homosexuality disrupts the divine law of nature. Many nations around the world consider homosexuality as a crime and believe such behavior should be honored with brutal punishment, even death alone. Many are against same-sex relations. Gays and lesbians have the same rights as everyone else because half the population fights for gay rights in American society. There are many opinions on homosexuality, which is why the subject comes out to be a sensitive subject. But under no circumstances should an individual be treated immorally or with disrespect because of one's preference according to the Declaration of Independence and Equal Rights. And that does conclude my presentation. I'm sorry at the beginning of this presentation I didn't point out the reason why I wanted to make this video. It's because I was too close to the camera and you could not see my hand gestures, as well as I wasn't loud enough for you to hear me. So I hope all of this was incorporated and corrected. Thank you for watching my presentation. Have a nice day.